Welcome back, YouTube subscribers and viewers. Today I'm going to go ahead and knock out a few other little tidbits on that fab wall over there. Got a few plugs I need to put in. Got a few plug covers I need to cover up, switch covers. I got another 24-inch base that I'm going to use for another tool that I just may go out and get today. I don't know. It's kind of late in the day right now. I think it's 1:30. Going on 2 o'clock or something like that. I started late in the day. I was just kind of messing around, fooling with the wife. She's making chicken noodle soup, her own special remedy and all that, trying to get her to put it on video. But I'm rambling, so let's go ahead and get this done. If you like the entertainment, you like the show, how it's going right now, you like the progression, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe to the page, share the page with your friends, family, or whoever it might be in the workplace or whatever. So let's go and get this done. mess with old Electro over there and put that breaker in. Hope nothing bad happens. If it does, remember, I appreciate you guys. Remember to hit that like, share, subscribe to the channel, and good luck to me. The 100 amp is proven to be a real, anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the 60 amp breaker. Using the 60 amp breaker is not a problem. I was using the 100 amp breaker because in the case where I might have someone in here working with me, you know what I mean? They might be using one router, I might be using one router, or I might be using both routers, the back might be on, and he or she may be over here working like on a TIG welder or a MIG welder or something like that, you know what I mean? So if everything is going at once, you know what I mean, the 100 amp would cover that, you know what I mean? Because you got everything here in here that I'm using is gonna be about almost a 20 amp usage anyway, you know what I mean? So if I got 1, 2, 3 units going, it's 60 amps. If I got a fourth one going, 80 amps. You can follow me on that, you know what I mean? So instead of having to do that, I'll just have to cut back, you know what I'm saying? I'll just use I'll just use one router or something like that at a time while the back is going. It'll be very seldom if I'm ever using a welder, you know, that comes up on special little occasions or something like that. But I was trying to use that 100 amp in order to get it to where I wouldn't have that problem, where if everything is running, we got progress going, fine, you know what I mean? But 60 amp breaker, enough just for me to be doing something in here. And plus, see how this is set up? Hopefully you can see how the blades are right here. All right. Same thing on the 100 amp, but if you look right here, these little humps right here, especially these back here, not on the 60 amp, you know what I'm saying? So this one clips right in there on the bar where it's supposed to, and the contacts hit the metal leads. This one right here won't clip into that bar because of these guys. These 2 little or 4 little humps on here, and because I'm not an electrician, I don't know basically what's going on. So yeah, I've wasted money on a 100 amp breaker, but it is what it is. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead, hook this 60 up, and I'm gonna hook it up on the other side of the box because it's just a lot going on with those wires and everything on the left side. So I'm gonna hook it on the right and get this thing going. At least I can get these 2 routers and this vacuum unit going. I won't be doing anything on the routers today, but at least I'll know power is to them. I'm gonna keep everything else cut off because I still got wires that I need to put plugs on and all that in the boxes. And it's no need on having those live if I ever have to go up and do anything around it. So that's where I'm at right now. So if you're still watching, I appreciate it. Remember to hit the like, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, share the channel so you can share it to your friends, family, and whoever, coworkers. That way I can get the algorithm. I can't speak today. But anyway, like, share, subscribe. Now back to what I'm doing. Let's go go ahead and get that panel closed up, because I know you and me, we're tired of seeing it open. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let those magnets set up overnight. I know it's like instant glue, and that stick fast right there is supposed to make it where it sticks instantly, you know what I mean? So we know the glue is already tacky. You can super glue any kind of, what do they call it, CA glue? I forget the actual long name for it, cyborg something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that before I put it on there. But anyway, it's been a long day, you know what I mean? So it is now 12:20 a.m. I've had to go get a dentist appointment earlier today. I had to take my wife to a doctor's appointment. I had to go to Home Depot twice. And I had to go over to the storage place because I forgot the magnets. So when I got back here, I had to drive all the way across town where the storage place is, get the magnets, come all the way back. Well, I did stop, like get a Coca-Cola and some Fritos and stuff. But I got those little tidbits out of the way for right now. I got the plugs put all in. As you can see, I got some light around me right now. I went ahead and bought some light bars, put up on the wall on the drywall side. Right now, the framing over there, I got the plugs in, but I'm not putting the lights up until I put the rest of the drywall up there. You can also see over here to my side, I went ahead and got that drill press too to put on the cabinet here. This is gonna be the last video in the playlist of doing the garage rebuild. As I do projects in here, you might from time to time see different things going up or going in. or being finished all the way out. I didn't want to paint on this wall right here because if you're doing any kind of builds and stuff, you know, you end up getting more tools and stuff, and then you end up covering more area, which means you wasted time painting an area that you're just gonna cover up anyway. So I'm just gonna leave it kind of drywall finished white right now. But like I said, thank you for coming by and enjoying the show. The next project right now, I got a buddy who's gonna be bringing his RG3 over. He wants to put some strip lights in the back just for smash the brake lights. I'm gonna get that done. That'll be the next video coming up here. So like I said, till next time, Ike in peace.